And today we're talking about this Harbinger mixer. It's the LX8. It is an 8-channel mixer, of course, but just as important, it is a 2x2 audio interface. That means it has 2 channels coming into the mixer and 2 channels going back out to the computer. So it does work with Macs and it does work with PCs. Out of the box, easy enough to use. It also comes with some software included, which is always very important. So your digital audio workstation and software included is going to be a Tracktion, and that's going to work both on your Mac and on your PC. And to cover everything that we're going to be talking about in this video, of course, we have the actual Harbinger LX8 right here on our down camera, and I'm talking to you on a hypercardioid dynamic microphone, and that's from Audio-Technica. It's the AT2040. We also have ourselves an SM58 to show you how the 2-channel setup works on the actual system. And for headphones, to make sure we do a good job, we've got from Sterling their S452, which is doing a bang-up job for me, especially if you want rich, full sound, like on the bottom end. If you're looking for that low, deep end with good clarity, they're going to do a really good job of it. So if you're looking to expand your experience when it comes to headphones and what you can do in a band with a set of headphones, regardless if it's just for rehearsal or for home studio work, Sterling's S452, not a bad way to go. So when we look at this mixer, we're going to see all kinds of great things. Of course, we've got ourselves our microphone plugged in right now into channel 1. Channel 1 also offers you a pad button and a high pass filter at 80 Hertz. Now you'll notice that I have this microphone, which is a hypercardio dynamic microphone, set at 75% with the bass and treble set at 12 o'clock. Not adding anything here for any special effects. Of course, that being said, the effects are off all the way. My pan is set down the middle, and my actual gain output is set at 75%. Now this is where we start learning about how the audio interface and the live settings of this mixer work. If we look at the far end here, we're going to see that our main output is all the way at the bottom. I can do whatever I want here. It has no effect on the actual sound of the recording. This is if I want to still have some main speakers plugged in, and out I go. What's going to affect the actual output to the audio interface is going to be the gain settings, the effects. All of that is going to play with the actual audio interface. The main output here, nothing at all. This is solely if I have speakers in the room or a PA system that I'm going to be playing out to, and I can use that effect right here. So when we look at channel 2, we're going to see the same thing as we see on channel 1. We've got the pad options and we've got the high pass filter. And again, remember, these are XLR. I left this one open here for you right now so you can see it's a combo jack, 1/4 inch, balance, unbalance, or 3-pin XLR. Again, we've got our gains, our high lows, our effects, our pan options, and again, our level controls. If we want to actually show off what we can do with this, this would be a good time to add in that second microphone. So how we're going to do this is simple. We've got ourselves an XLR cable. We're going to be plugging that into channel 2 right now. We're going to take this microphone off the little stand, bring that over. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to first dramatically bring this over to the left channel only. So now you hear left channel only. And now we're going to bring in the second microphone. And here we are. We're going to bring that in as right channel only. And there we go. Let's adjust that so it meets up with what we had before. And now we have left and right. We've got 2 channels going on here at the same time. So there you are. So that's my left channel. That's my Audio-Technica AT2040. And this is my right channel. My right channel is the actual SM58. And this is my right channel, the SM58 from Shure. As simple as that. Now, if I want to mix the 2, I can bring that up just like that. I can bring up the faders. So now it doesn't matter which microphone I'm talking on. They're coming out of both speakers or your headphones at the same time. So again, I'll move this one over to the left. I'll move this one over to the right. And now you'll see the transition of sound between the 2 microphones, giving us a full stereo effect. Even though the microphones are different, the effect is still the same. We have ourselves a good demonstration. Hopefully you get the idea of what the pan option can do for you. Now, I'm going to demonstrate a mistake I personally did in a video on how to take audio from your Audacity and use it on your actual camera in a feature. I actually had channel 5 and 6 turned up a bit while having the USB down. Now, this is important because I didn't hear it on the headphones, but it was looping back, so I will demonstrate. If you actually have your USB option engaged and you have a signal on your channel 5 and 6, which is your USB channel. This happens with all mixers, by the way. You got to be careful about this. This is where you end up with that reverb, echoey effect going back into the system. What's happened is that 5-10 millisecond delay of the audio going here and back again is creating that echo. So we'll turn that down so you know where that came from and how easy it is to accidentally have it there. So if you are planning on using this for either live, or if you are doing a pre-record like I am here, or you're setting up any of your audio tracks, make sure and keep an eye on that. Do a sample recording, play it back right away so you know exactly what you're getting. So our next 4 channels on top can either be stereo or mono. If we plug into the left, we're plugging a single channel. It'll play back on both the left and right channel. If we occupy both channels, channel 3 and 4 or 5 and 6, we're going to take full advantage of having both. So maybe an electric drum set or a keyboard, we want to plug those in there. That would be good. If we're going to plug in a guitar or a bass, we'll be able to see that there is a guitar high Z option, which is located right here on channel 3, which is on the mono channel on top. Remember, this is an 8-channel mixer. So yes, here we've got 3 and 4, 5 and 6, but we also have channel 7 and 8, 2 more, a left and a right channel. They're on the either aux option here, which is a 3.5 connection. So that'd be an unbalanced stereo connection. Or we can use the built-in Bluetooth capabilities to this unit. So if I'm practicing, I need to play backtrack, I need to have some background music while I'm actually singing, or I need to set this up and then when I'm taking a break, have it play some music for the crowd. There's lots of great reasons to have Bluetooth in a mixer today. And to be honest, I think they should all have Bluetooth at this point. Now, the Bluetooth also gives you the option to have a solo option, which means only that Bluetooth will be the actual unit playing. And of course, you having a pairing option. And the pairing option, by the way, will time out. If you turn the Bluetooth on and you forget it and you don't pair to it, 30 to 45 seconds, it will basically stop broadcasting a pairing option. This prevents any accidental pairing later on. Now, there's a couple of extra buttons on this unit here. We're going to find it right here. It's called a mix minus on channel 5 and 6. Why 5 and 6? Because that is right where our USB channel is. 5 and 6 is how you actually allow to have yourself a caller, or if you want to hear the actual background music, but you don't want to record that, you can engage channel 5 and 6 and access a mix minus to your headphones or to whoever else is listening in. The mixer also has the ability to either run in stereo or mono as an output for the main, which is why there's a button located just down here. So when using the actual headphone option, the headphone is independent from the main, so you don't have to have any main volume on to listen to the headphones, and it's going to listen into all the actual channels across the bottom here. So whatever levels you have set up on the bottom of your mixer, that's what's going to be playing out through the headphones. And that's why we have the option to have a mix minus set up on channel 5 and 6. Now remember, pressing this mix minus is not going to stop the actual signal from going back to your USB if you're recording. This solely has to do with incoming track coming into the actual system. If you press that, it's going to eliminate that from actually playing through the headphones. And besides having the audio interface as your 2-channel output, you still get an actual record out, just in case you need to have an analog output that's fixed, just like the actual USB output going back to your computer. So we are going to bring up the effects level right here. And there you go. We brought that up to 50% on the channel 1, which is what we've got our mic onto. And of course, at this point, you're still not really hearing any effects because we don't have the effects level turned up. So we'll turn that up a bit here as well. And we'll take a glance at what we have. We have Hall set up. So what we'll do now is we'll just dial back to number 8, which is the chorus and reverb. And again, we'll leave that there. I wanted to demonstrate this dial here. There's only 8 effects listed on this mixer, but with this dial right here, it pretty much turns those 8 effects into whatever you want. It's an endless adjustment of gain, increasing or decreasing the overall effects themselves. So as we increase it all the way, that's how stretched out it becomes. Again, we'll give it a little bit more to 60%. And if we back it up, this is going to pull it back and make it tighter. So, and if you want to, again, you can just go down to number 4, which is echo. And again, there's our echo. We'll bring up the echo just like that. And we'll bring down the echo just like that. It's simple as that. Great mixer for somebody using it for music. But again, if you just need something good for a podcast or for doing voiceover work, or for using it like I'm doing right now to make an actual YouTube video, you're really going to enjoy using one of these. Now, remember, at any point in time, you can look down at the links down below, and that's going to bring you over to Guitar Center, which is where you find all the links for this actual mixer and everything else that's available to you from Harbinger. Now, you can also go down to one of the stores. So if you have even more questions than I've addressed in this video, or you want to compare it with other mixers, by all means, we've got a great playlist of mixers, but you can also go down to a Guitar Center and ask somebody in the store personally if this mixer is going to work out best for you. So, well, I hope this video helped you out a bit in making a choice in buying a mixer or not, if the 8-channel and the Harbinger LX8 is maybe the right mixer for you. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please hit that like button at any point in time. That's always important. Maybe I'll see you in the next video. Like I say, thanks for watching. Bye for now.